How's it going, guys? Joe from Big Shark Gaming here. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Normally we do like video games and stuff like that. Today we're going to be actually building the BlackWarGreymon amplified figurine. This guy I found on GameStop's website for $52 USD. There's other websites as well, like USA Gundam Store and like Big Toy Barn. They have these amplified models. Right now available is BlackWarGreymon, I believe WarGreymon, Imperial Dramon with both Fighter Mode and Dragon Mode, as well as Gallantmon are available, with Mugen Dramon, aka Machine Dramon, coming pretty soon. It's supposed to be later on in March, which is now. So hopefully that comes out any day now. I just don't trust other sites like USA Gundam Store. I have never ordered from them, and I don't know anybody who has. If you have and you've gotten your stuff and it's a reliable and actually good store, please comment down below. I'd love to order more of these figures, and some of them are hard to find. Yeah. Over the course of this video, you're going to get like little updates as I build along. And if you guys enjoyed, then we'll do more of these. All right, I'll catch you as soon as I have some progress. I don't know the last time that I've seen pieces like this. This is so cool. I used to build a lot of Zoids back when I was younger. So seeing stuff like these are obviously like the amplified animation claws and a whole bunch of like piece racks. I know a lot of these are going to require like either a small scissor or I used to use like a nail clipper to make sure that we get like no rough edges. Sometimes when you break them off these little like plastic racks, you do get a little bit of extra plastic on there, and it does mess with some of the articulation and some of the attachments. I just want to show you what the inside of the box looks like. There's a lot of pieces. I know Jay's recently built this, and it took him about 6 hours. Obviously, I've built models in the past, so it shouldn't take me that long. But I also haven't built one in a very long time, probably about a decade or so. So, with that said, probably take me a couple of hours. All right. As soon as I have some stuff going, I'll clip back in. Be right back. All right, a little bit of a progress report. We have now gotten all of the actual frames situated. This is a really important step when you're doing these models. All of these frames are going to be labeled with like a number, and that's going to be what you use to actually go through. So you see this one right here is E1. So I have all of my A's, the PCs, which are going to be like the connected parts. I believe this is D. Then you get F, G, and H. And then you have C and B right here as well. And then I have like the stickers down over there. And I have like extra phones. And so this is the old phone. This is the backup phone that I've been using. My house keys. Some extra stuff in the background. But yeah, I got my Red Bull ready. We're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll on this. The instructions are a little bit convoluted, so getting your stuff in order is very, very important. It's going to make this a lot more streamlined. And I do have two different types of nail clippers ready for this as well. I have a small guy and a larger guy, just in case I have to get some larger pieces off, and I don't want to make too many cuts. And then I have the small guy to get a little bit more precision. All right, let's start building this model. We're going to start, I believe, with his head, and then his torso as well. This torso might look familiar. This is the torso that Jay just used on the Zekrom that he posted as well. It's a fusion between BlackWarGreymon and Zekrom. So let's get some building going. All right, next clip, we'll have his head and hopefully his torso done as well. All right, quick little progress report. About 20 minutes in. As you can see, I got his head and most of his chest actually done as well. Still keeping very organized here. That's a key, guys. When you do this, you want to be very, very organized. You want to just keep your parts together. I rotate them in. Like right now I have B and C because these are pieces that I'm going to be using in the next step. So I have them right in front of me. I just went over and I collected the pieces that I would actually need for the frames. And then I keep my PCs here because we're always going to need those throughout the entire build. So next, it actually looks like we start working on his arms and his wings. So BlackWarGreymon's about to become, whole figured up on top. And again, I rotate the pieces in that I need. I will need D at some point in this pretty early on, but it's going to be for minor building, and then most of it's going to be C. So it looks like I could actually drop off the B and move in D a little bit, and move in for the B that I just need for the B1-5. But again, rotate in the pieces that you need. Also, make sure you maintain organization because it's going to make this build a lot easier. All right, next progress report, he'll have arms and wings. All right, guys, we have his arms now done. They do have a lot of actual points of articulation. This hand actually turns. I can't do it with one hand though, but it will rotate. The whole fist actually rotates. And then this goes up and down. Same thing on the other side. A lot of articulation. They're not attached yet. The instructions actually don't call for them to be attached just yet. And it looks like next we move on to his legs. So progress report after we finish his legs. Be right back. All right, update time. We're about an hour and 15 minutes in. As you see, both arms, both legs, the head, and the torso are now done. One important thing that I want to address as well, make sure you guys have a garbage box. This is where my empty frames are going, and I'm done with E2, as well as I believe this is like C1. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, just D1. Just empty frames I'm not going to need. They're just going to get in the way, so you might as well have like a spot to put them. I don't recommend throwing them out right away because you might have missed a piece later and you might have to come back to these frames. But I have the plastics and I have the frames in there. I have Trevor guarding them from Fiji because Fiji's, been up and about. Got the remainder of A's. As you can see, I'm getting pretty low on pieces here. Even like the PCs are starting to get through. We got connective parts as well as like the back and the shields and everything like that to go. All right, next time it should be finished. All right, and there we have it, a fully assembled figure. He's fully attached. He is now in the bipedal state. He actually has the Greymon killers on as well with the little animation oranges. These guys come off. I might take them on and off depending on how I feel. As you can see, the shield, there is a little bit of a weirdness with the shield. His hair kind of gets in the way. So I had to actually detach that hair and attach it kind of on an angle. But the shield is obviously fully articulatable. You can open it, you can close it. There is some spare parts for the shield as well, which has the Crest of Courage insignias on it. These are fully replaceable as well if you want to replace them with the actual wings on there. I just went with the plain ones. Obviously, BlackWarGreymon with the actual shields are cool, but he doesn't really need it. He was never really the Crest of Courage anyway, and obviously we have some extra like PC parts if you want to attach his shield to his arms. You can do that as well. But overall, I would say it probably took about 2 hours to build with one break in between. I didn't really need the clippers as much as I needed to. I used them once or twice, but overall, I haven't added on to stickers either. Some parts of him that are supposed to have some color don't. So I have like these guys here. I just don't like adding on stickers. I am awful at it, so I just don't even want to try. Plus, I think he looks fine the way it is. The extra black on him kind of looks really cool. All right, well, that's all for this BlackWarGreymon build. If you guys like these types of videos, please leave a like and share this video. If you guys want to see more of these, let me know as well. And if you want to help support the channel, it's patreon.com/BigSharkGamingYT. And links in the description as to how you get your own. All right, thank you guys. Bye, everybody.
Yo. Big Shark Gaming.